everybody. So we are wrapping up the semester, so I just wanted to do a final recording about Education 764. I know it's a little confusing at the end because you have to submit stuff into Blackboard and into LiveText as well. Remember, the LiveText part is for our accreditation, and it's with the state is involved, so make sure you submit what I'm going to talk about into LiveText. All right, so all your other assignments are done, right? We did the application exercise, we did the IRIS module, we did the principles of instruction flip grid post, and you all watched videos and answer questions. I believe I am caught up with grading. I'm going to make sure. Phew. Yes, I am caught up with grading. I graded your video clips over the weekend. So again, I am caught up. So the points that you see are what you have. You know, nothing is outstanding currently. So here is where you will submit your timesheet. So remember, you need to submit, so two remembers. You need to submit your timesheet and your hours, your timesheet into Blackboard and into LiveText. I used to give, and I actually will, I'll post a sample, a blank timesheet. If you want to use that one, great. If not, that's fine too. I think you can also like screenshot from LiveText and submit as well. So I need to make sure I have your hours in both places, okay? Blackboard and LiveText. Remember, you needed 40 hours, 30 of those hours. So this is the second, remember, 30 of those hours were from in-class time at your practicum, and 10 of those hours were from watching the video clips. So your CT does need to verify the 30 hours, but does not need to verify the 10 hours from the video clips. If they have already done that, because I know some of you emailed me and said, oh, my CT verified those 10 hours, that's fine as well. The main thing that your CT needs to verify is the 30 hours that you spent with them in the classroom. If they did verify those 10, again, that's fine. Don't go back and change anything. But the CT does not have to verify those 10 hours, okay? And I also hope that you all had a great practicum experience and learned something. All right, so here's where you will submit your timesheet again in whatever format you want. But like I said, I will post a blank one. Actually, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I just added a timesheet. If you want to use this one, you certainly can. But again, you don't have to. It looks just like this. Your name, your school, supervising teacher, date, arrival time, departure time. If you happen to still be near your teacher, they can sign it, every day. If not, they will still need to verify your 40 hours. So again, you might not want to use this sheet, and that is totally fine. So whatever you want to do, and again, if you want to just submit it from Blackboard, that is fine as well. All right, so that's the first thing. So that you can find the timesheet is now under, not home. It's under assignment spring 2022. So it's the first one up here. Again, all the rest of them are done. So you can just submit right here. And then in LiveText, and I do apologize because I have to use, I think Gavin, you're going to be my example student. I can't show you what I want to show you without having a student's name because I can't see what the CT can see. I'll explain that in 1 second. So Gavin, I apologize. You're the first one alphabetically, so I am using your name. All right, so in LiveText, I almost said Blackboard, but that's wrong. All right, your CT, and I know you can't really see, but that's okay. All right, there we go. So there are a number of assessments that show up: the initial meeting, the final CT recommendation rubric. So a lot of your CTs have not yet completed this. So you need to make sure that they complete this, okay? Again, I can't pull this up. I can't see what it looks like. They need to complete this, and that is due April 26th, okay? The CT needs to do an FMU instructor evaluation. To be honest, between all of us, this part right here it does not impact your grade at all. It's not as important to me as this. Okay, so they do need to do this if possible, but we really need them to do this final CT recommendation rubric. And then the student, Gavin, you will also evaluate, or whoever quote unquote Gavin is, you will also evaluate the CT. Okay, again, this one right here, the final CT recommendation rubric, that is worth points for you. These other ones are for data collection for our accreditation. Again, so they are important, but this is the main one that I really need. Okay, so please remind your CTs to go ahead and fill that out for you. And again, that is due April 26th, which is the last day of classes. And then down below, this is where you'll put your hours. It looks like you can export the time log to CSV. I don't know what that means, CSV, but you could try it. You also might be able to screenshot. You might be able to kind of copy and paste and put that into what you submit into Blackboard. Okay, so just really quickly, I'm just going to scan. Okay, so then your CT will need to approve the hours. Okay, so again, make sure this is done by the 26th of April. And I know on the syllabus it says April 22nd, which is a Friday, but I'll go ahead and I'll give you all until that following Monday. So Gavin, again, I apologize that I had to show yours, but again, make sure your CT completes the final CT recommendation rubric. Ideally, they would complete this, you would complete this, and then your CT needs to verify your hours. Okay, so I think that is, let me go back. Oh, I pulled up the syllabus. That's right. I pulled up the syllabus for us. So let's see. I know, y'all are gonna miss my singing. I know. It's true. Okay, so remember, total of 40 hours, 30 in the classroom, 10 from the video. And then I call it a dispositions rubric. That's what I just showed you, which is called the final CT recommendation rubric. Okay, so those are the same thing. Final CT recommendation rubric is the dispositions rubric that I talk about, where is it in the syllabus? Okay, same thing. So again, hopefully, fingers crossed that they watched you teach at least one of your lessons that they can include in the rubric. And then again, we finished all this stuff, la la la. Again, I do in the syllabus, it says, if you scroll down, it says April 22nd, but in case you need that extra time, you can have until April 26th. I do need everything by the 26th of April, all right? That is the last day of our classes. And then going back, oh my goodness. Oh, I know. I need I need my textbooks for the summer. All right, so right here, complete a timesheet with 40 hours documented and signed by the CT. Again, the CT does not need to verify the 10 hours that you spend watching the clips, okay? So we still have this point value and this point value, the CT completion of disposition rubric, okay? So make sure that make sure you're completing your hours. Hopefully you are done or close to done, because I know a lot of schools are on spring break this week. So hopefully you are as close to done as possible. And then make sure that, again, that your CT, if you use this timesheet, that's fine. If you use your own version, that is absolutely fine as well. And again, I know, sorry, I'm going all over the place, but that's okay. Again, under assignments, spring 2022, that's where you'll submit your timesheet. Whatever that looks like to you is totally fine. Remember, here's our little icon. And then also in Blackboard, make sure that your CT does the CT recommendation rubric and that they verify your hours down here, approve hours, okay? All right, y'all, I think that's it. Again, I hope you learned something beneficial, hopefully more than one thing, but I hope you enjoyed your placements. And, I know some of you are getting ready to student teach, which is very exciting. So good luck with that, and have a great summer. And that is it for 764. Just make sure to get everything submitted by the 26th at the latest, okay? All right, have a good day.